in the last year you have grown 400% in revenue.
It is very challenging. The truth is, we are not able to serve the amount of leads that we are getting as of now.
It's a good problem to have.
So we brought it down from around 3 to 8 weeks. You as an SME can find the right warehouse between 24 to 48 hours. We're growing over 300% month over month.
It's also called Airbnb for warehousing.
At Cargoz, we are building the largest warehouse marketplace in the region.
Over 90% of the SMEs face the same struggle. Operations that slow them down and warehousing, they simply can't keep up. But what if someone come up with the idea to fix that, a simpler and smarter way? And today's founder has done exactly the same. Today we have Mr. Prem with us. He is the co-founder of Cargoz. Mr. Prem, thank you so much for joining us at Meydan Free Zone today. It's a real pleasure to have you. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Little tense though.
Is it your first time here at Meydan Free Zone?
And I've been here a couple of times.
You've been a part of Meydan family for how long now?
Almost 2 years now, I think.
Wow, it's grateful. We are grateful to have you. How's your day going?
So far, so good.
So let's start with your journey. You have done startups in this space before. First, it was Boxit and now Cargoz. Tell us a little bit about how you started Cargoz.
So towards my end of the previous startup, which was Boxit, we were growing really fast. And we wanted to have access to quality warehouses immediately. And it traditionally takes around 3 to 6 weeks to get a warehouse and another 3 to 6 weeks to set up this warehouse, which means you lose around 3-4 months of your precious time. I always wished had we had access to warehouses within 24 hours, things would have been so faster and easy for us. And when I spoke to similar founders and other SMEs, I understood that it is a pain and a problem for most of them.
True.
That's how I thought we'll start Cargoz and try to solve this problem.
So Cargoz is fixing a lot of warehousing problems for SMEs.
That's correct.
And it's also called Airbnb for warehousing as well. So how Cargoz operate? What are the major things you solve for an SME?
So as I was saying, there are 3 problems that we solve. Let me get into more details here. The biggest problem in the market right now is finding the right warehouse, as you rightly mentioned some time back. It takes around 3 to 8 weeks, believe it or not, to get a warehouse in the market right now. So you need to go to one of the property listing platforms. You will speak to some brokers. They will show you some warehouses. And then you have to get the contract signed. Then you need to make the payment. And after you make the first installment of the payments, they give you the key in your hands.
How long usually this process
This takes between 3 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
And after you get the key in your hand, it takes another 3 to 4 weeks to set up your warehouse, clean it, paint it, to put some AC, a little bit of racking systems and everything else.
Roughly, let's say 2 to 3 months of all this process.
All this process will take around 2 to 3 months. So this is one of the largest problem because time is money for SMEs. This is number 1. Number 2, let's say you're lucky to find the right warehouse for you. You still on an average end up using only around 60 to 65% of the space, which means around 30% of space is not utilized, which is a cost. So this is a second problem they face. The third, which is again one of the biggest problems, is long rigid contracts, which is also very expensive. So usually the minimum contract period is around a year to 3 years, which has a lot of penalty clauses when you cancel the contract. So these are the 3 problems that they face.
Usually, the warehousing contracts are based on the annual or multiple years contract.
Correct,
right?
that's correct.
And what are the benefits an SME get when they go through Cargoz?
So as I mentioned, these are the 3 major problems. How do we address these problems is, today we have built our marketplace in such a way that you as an SME can find the right warehouse between 24 to 48 hours. So we brought it down to 24 to 48 hours from around 3 to 8 weeks.
From 3 to 8 weeks, it's taking 2 to 3?
1 to 2 days.
1 to 2 days.
Wow. What is happening right now. That's number 1. Number 2, you only pay for what you use. So there is no wastage. So if you're only using, let's say 500 square feet, we only charge you for 500 square feet. Tomorrow or next month, you want to bring one more container of goods, that might occupy another 200 square feet. We will charge you for, let's say, 700 square.
You can upgrade your contract, or you can upgrade your. How does it work? Is it based? It's based on the subscription model, or how the pay?
This is sort of a subscription model actually.
It's based on subscription model.
It's kind of subscription. It looks very classic SME. I mean, it looks very classic SaaS model, where based on your usage you will be charged. The third problem we are trying to solve is the rigid contract that are forced upon SME.
Multiple penalties, multiple
Penalty clauses, long-term contracts, and all these things. Absolutely. So what we do, we brought it down to 30 days cancellation policy, which means you can take a month to 12 months with 30 days notice period.
Wow.
Which is never heard in the industry as of now.
Never heard of this in warehousing.
We have given clients 1 day storage.
Wow.
So 1 day to 1 week to 1 month. We also have a couple of companies who have signed up with us for 3 years as well.
That's really fascinating how you are removing the friction from the process and keeping it so simple and easy for an SME to operate and run the business. And that shows your growth rate as well. Now, when you're telling me all of these USPs for Cargoz, it shows me the value, how Cargoz is growing. And if I'm correct, in the last year, you have grown 400% in revenue. How you expanded with this growth is very difficult to keep up with the process as well. How you are working on that side?
It's very challenging.
I'm sure it is.
It is very challenging. The truth is we are not able to serve the kind of the amount of leads that we are getting as of now, which is a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have.
However, we are trying to build our partnership with the warehouses, or build the technology or the products that will help customers find the warehouses faster. One way that we have tried to solve this challenge is by making the product more efficient and more user friendly, so that customers can actually get what they wanted within a day or two. So this is one way we are able to solve this problem.
So with this growth, you have also expanded UAE, KSA, and is there any other country you guys are focusing now, and how your operations are working in KSA?
So we started our UAE operations 3.5 years ago, and we started our Riyadh, Saudi operations in July 2025, which is around 4 months ago.
Okay.
And things are looking really great in Riyadh. We're growing over 300% month over month, which is great. So to answer your question, right now our focus is in UAE and Saudi. Saudi itself is such a big market. We are not thinking about any other cities or country at this point in time.
It really shows the value when you tap in the right pain point for an SME, that your growth rate explains it all for itself as well. I have another question for you. How the difference looks between running an operation in UAE versus KSA, and like what are the challenges you usually face in the UAE which you don't have to face in the KSA, and then the challenges which you face in the KSA that don't exist in the UAE?
It's a very difficult question, actually speaking. But I'll tell you, as a founder, I think the best place to be right now, I would say Saudi, because there are a lot of frictions, a lot of problems to be solved. The bigger the problem, the bigger the opportunity there. UAE is in that sense more matured and more organized. I'm not saying the opportunity is lesser here. It's equally big, but I think KSA provides you with much larger opportunity.
It has I will say KSA right now has room for growth, and UAE, the process are very simple, frictionless. If you are a startup and you want to start your business and you want to grow, UAE is the right place to start with as well. And as you are expanding, KSA market is also very important at the same point to look into as well. And because at the end of the day, your focus is to grow your business in the MENA region, in the GCC region, in the Middle East region as well. For Cargoz, What was the? All right, let's go with this one. Tell me a story from a customer who started very small with you, and you have seen their growth as cargo is growing as well. Yeah.
I mean, we have multiple stories like that. We had one of the customers who is a rice trader, rice trader, reach out to us thinking we are a real estate broker, asking us for a 3,000 square feet warehouse for a year. When we understood what he really wants, we proposed to him, why do you want to take one 3,000 square feet warehouse for a year when you are only bringing in one container of rice? So we told him this is going to cost you 1/10 of what it is. Okay, let me put it this. Okay. So when we understood his requirement, which is one container of rice, because he was testing the market initially. So we told him, don't get into any yearly contract or any large contract. You bring one container, we'll provide you one container space.
Okay.
That person grew from one container to around 17 containers
And
without taking leasing any warehouse.
and how long this?
This took around 6 to 8 months, and we for him to bring it from one container to 17 containers a month, and we provided him 2 different locations for storage, which is the fast moving rice in the Rasalkor market and the slow moving rice in the DAP market where the charges are lesser.
Depends on the type of goods he has.
Depends on the operations and depends on the movement of the goods. So he was able to split the warehousing into 2 different locations and bring the operational efficiency that he wanted and also keep the cost down.
You have tapped into a very good topic here. For example, if you are an entrepreneur who understand the pain point of another customer as well, you guide him in the right direction as well. So, for example, with Cargoz, you not also gave him the space, you also guided him in the right direction, what exactly he needs. He don't need 3,000 square feet warehouse in the beginning.
No, not at all. And the best part of this whole deal was he was about to sign the contract for a 3,000 square feet warehouse where the first payment, which is the tax full in advance, the municipality fee full in advance, the quarterly fee full in advance, the brokerage fee and the security deposit and admin fee all together was coming to around 200,000 dirhams before he gets the key in his hand.
And how much you helped him in save?
We use only 125,000 of that for the entire 8 months of storage. It's a crazy kind of savings in that side. People don't realize. See, most people come and look for warehouses thinking this is the only option available in the market.
True.
They don't know there is something like flexible on-demand storage that is available, which is we are trying to kind of bring awareness into the market. And one of the ways is this partnership that is going to help us achieve that target. Once they know there is an on-demand storage available, they always prefer that. It makes a lot of sense for them. It saves time, it saves cost, and it is operationally very efficient.
That's what happens when you have the right partner on your side as well. Partnerships help a lot. And for example, you partnering with Meydan Free Zone to solve pain points and issues for the SMEs as well. How you see the partnership help in Cargo's business as well, and where you see this partnership leading forward?
I mean, I must say I'm super proud and extremely humbled that Meydan decided to partner with us. I think we are going to solve some of the major problems for your customers who are the newly registered companies. One of them is finding the warehouses and finding the warehouses across UAE, including Jafza. That's going to be possible through us for your customers. So, if they are bringing goods from outside the country and trying to export it from here, or they are bringing the goods to sell it in the local market, we can provide warehouses across UAE, including free zones that are available on our platform.
If you are looking for a warehouse and you are struggling to find the right space and location for you, Cargoz is the place to go for. And if you are a Meydan customer or you are looking to set up your business, you need help, Meydan Free Zone is the place to go. And when you go through Meydan Free Zone to Cargoz, they give you additional benefits. With this partnership, I'm sure it will help a lot of SMEs, a lot of pain points for an SME who is struggling to find the right partner for warehousing. Coming back to you with further more questions. So let's talk about a day in your life as an entrepreneur, as a founder, as a co-founder as well with Cargoz, how your day looks like.
It's a very difficult question actually. So it keeps changing as the shape and size of the company changes.
Okay.
When we started, I was doing sales, and I was a sales executive at that point in time. See, now that we have grown a little bit, my days spend mostly, setting the directions.
Looking at the bigger picture.
Looking at the bigger picture, I would say that's half of my day, and half of my day is again back to the initial days of Cargoz in UAE in Saudi. So I'm a sales executive in Saudi, and we are trying to build our initial team in Saudi right now.
So you have done the UAE part. Now you are expanding in the KSA where you are still trying to push the limits and where you are still building the right team for yourself.
Correct.
Correct. That makes sense. Of course, you go step by step in the entrepreneurship journey.
That's only
You can't tackle 1,000 problems at one time. You look at what's the biggest problem. You look at that and you try to solve that issue. And if that's solved, it have a domino effect, which helps you solving a lot of smaller things, small problems as well.
Absolutely agree. And we also, we truly live by that. Two things we do is we're very narrowly focused on what we do and what we can do, and we only do that. For example, we only solve for SMEs the warehousing and inside the warehouse problems. We're not doing freight forwarding, we're not doing customs clearance, we're not doing transportations or last mile delivery. These are areas where we can partner with other companies and provide the solutions and services to our customers. But at this point in time, we are only focusing on what we can do and what we can do best.
That's the recipe for your success. There is a term called, I will say it more in a slang way, it's called one dish entrepreneurs. So an entrepreneur who focus only on one pain point, which is a very major issue and problem, and he just try to solve that problem, which solves 1,000 other problems for a lot of SMEs. And that's the recipe for success for a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of businesses. If you focus on just one pain point, which is the highest and most important as well, it drives you towards the success, and it really shows the value in Cargoz as well. When you are trying to capture and solve so many million things at the same time, you're just running in multiple directions, with which you ended up not going anywhere. All right, moving forward to your next.
I would just make a small
Sure,
correction.
please add.
We're not successful yet. We're just still growing. Okay.
I think your growth rate shows a lot of value and potential. How you adding so many values in the market, and that's the right directions to go for. We are really proud to have you as a partner as well. Let's move forward to more easy questions as well now. Let's talk about your team. How you build the team. How important as an entrepreneur you see having the right team and right people as well in your business.
I mean, it's easy to say get the right team, but it's very difficult to get
One of the most difficult thing to do in the business as well, having the right team.
It's very difficult, actually speaking.
Agree.
And some fit naturally into the plan. Some of them need to be trained and bring some alignment into the team. So I'm lucky to say, and we have a great team that we were able to put together. And it's only because of the team that we are able to show the kind of growth that we are having right now.
Running a one-man show in entrepreneurship is very rarely possible. If you are a solopreneur, you can do one-man show, but in the entrepreneurship journey, you need people to stand with you, or you need team. You are proud to call your team as well. So it's very important to have the right people with the right mindset in your side as well. So I have only a few questions left for you. As a founder, you have a mentor, and you look at that person and you want to be like them one day. Who is your mentor? What keeps you inspired?
I've been really fortunate to have a lot of mentors in the region. They all have been too kind with me and been giving me a lot of advices whenever I needed them. So my favorite founder uh, in the region would be Muddassir Shekhar.
Kareem,
Kareem founder, yes.
right?
I mean, he has done everything as per the textbook. I mean, he brought a great idea. He executed really well. He customized it for the local market, and at the end, he had a good, return to his stakeholders as well. So we have a lot many in the region, but if you have to pick one, I would pick him.
That's really great. Which brings something very important in my mind. I will say it. Uh, Adopting the localization for the region. Your idea is great. You're solving a lot of problems, but if you are not adopting the localization for the region, doesn't matter wherever you are. You can be in US, you can be in UAE, you can be in KSA as well. But you need to adopt the localization for the market. That's also another recipe for success for an entrepreneur.
I truly agree, and that's why I have made it to a point to all our top managers that they have a weekly target of meeting at least 3 customers or leads, all of them in person. I used to do 5 customers to 7 customers a week when we started, to be close with the customers because you are trying to solve customer problems. You could have the greatest idea in your mind, but the customers might not want those things. So unless you know and you work with the customers so closely, you will not know what they really want.
True.
So this is one important lesson I have learned from some of our advisors, and I stick to that to 100%.
That's really fascinating, and it shows the value you have and the mindset you have for cargoes as well. With this mindset, with these values, and with this growth rate, where you see cargoes in next 4 or 5 years?
4 or 5 years for startup is a long time, but
With the growth rate you are going, I'll see where you see in next 2 to 3 years, and then what's the long plan for cargoes?
I mean our goal is to be the best customer experience a warehousing company can provide, and with that in our mind, we plan to expand geographically to, obviously KSA is already part of the list, to GCC countries and also North African countries as well.
Connecting the dots.
And hopefully in the next 5 to 7 years, we are able to kind of have, let's say, Singapore, Colombo, and the coastal Indian ports, and Karachi to GCC and to Cape Town and all the way to the Northern African region. So that's what geographical expansion looks for us.
I am really excited to see, and I'm really, really impressed by cargoes, and I'm really hoping that you achieve all your dreams and looking forward for cargoes. Let's move forward to our next round. It's our rapid fire round. It's called Fowry, and I love this round. I'm going to ask you quick questions, and I want you to be honest, and the first thing which comes in your mind.
Bring it on.
Ready? We call it Fowry round. First thing you check on your phone in the morning.
Calendar.
Calendar. An entrepreneur.
That's what I really do.
Emails, calls, or team meetings.
Calls.
Your favorite go-to place in Dubai
For
for food.
food at home. That's really what it is.
Okay. My next question. Let's say you had a stressful day. How you de-stress?
Yoga.
If you have a superpower for a day, what superpower you will choose?
I will choose to have clarity for everybody.
That's good. What's your favorite song?
Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Oh, that's a real fan right there. Last question for you. If you were not the co-founder of Cargoz, what Prem would be doing now?
It's a difficult question. Probably a lawyer.
That's a wrap from our side. Thank you so much for joining us here, Mr. Prem, today at the podcast. And that's what it means having the right partner at your side, the flexibility and room for growth. Until that time, if you are looking to start your business and you are looking to expand and grow in the UAE, MENA region, or around the globe, Meydan Free Zone is the right space to go for. MeydanFC.ae